In this video, we're going to be talking about how you can incorporate AI into your investing plans. Let's get straight into it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's go. So, number one, investment education. Now, it's all well and good going on Google, typing in what are ETFs, what are the different investment vehicles that I can invest in and researching bit by bit. But what you can do on ChatGPT is even better. ChatGPT allows you to ask it questions and even have a conversation with it. You could ask it, name me 4 investment vehicles, 4 different types of investments that I can invest in as a 20-odd-year-old, and it will give you the suggestions. You can then reply back to it. If it gives you a suggestion you want to know more information about, you can say, this suggestion, please give me the pros and cons. You can also ask it to explain key concepts such as diversification, risk preference, etc. ChatGPT is essentially a chatbot. It will give you the basic responses and basic information, but you might decide that you want to dive deeper into certain topics. This is where tutorai.me comes into play. With this website, you can type in any single topic. For example, I'll type in investment and it will break it down into course modules. Breaking it down into course modules and in this format is what we're used to, especially if you've gone to college or university. This format will be a lot easier to adapt to and a lot easier to intake. It's all well and good being able to speak to a chatbot, but sometimes you don't know the questions that you need to ask. At least with this kind of module guide, all the key information is there. You're not missing out on anything. Now, if you wanted to go one step further, you could document this whole journey. You could document the modules that you're using. And if you wanted to tweak them, you could throw them into ChatGPT and be like, can you turn this into an article? And then you can start posting these on things like Medium or Skillshare, and you can create a whole course from it. But that's a complete different side hustle. The next thing AI can do is market analysis. AI can analyze current trends and market data. Let's say you found a news report or a government report that's released some economic data and you want to go through it. That's going to take a lot of time and you don't exactly know what you're looking for. So you could copy and paste the entire thing into ChatGPT and say, summarize the key findings for me. ChatGPT will spit this out no problem and give you the key findings. You can ask for additional information if there's something that the key findings isn't telling you, let's say GDP rate or unemployment rate or things like that, and you want to ask it questions, you can, and it will. The good thing about ChatGPT is that it remembers your conversation. So all that data that you've given it, it can pull from that in future questions. To be completely honest, it all comes down to simplifying that research process, and it allows you to make more informed decisions based on information. You'll be able to intake more information using processes like ChatGPT and other AI software. Now, the third thing you can use AI for in terms of investing is to help you create an investment strategy and to determine your investment goals. Now, going back to the educational side of things, you can ask it the different types of investment strategies there are, and it will talk about the growth strategies. It will talk about the value investing, the growth investing, and income investing and things like that. And you can ask it additional information, but it will also help you create strategies for this. Now, if you type in ChatGPT, give me an investment strategy, it won't do it. It will say, I am an AI powered model and I am not capable. However, there's a way around this. The way around it is to type into ChatGPT, put yourself in the position of an investment expert. You could also tell it to take on the personality of Warren Buffett or another investment guru. Once it's done that, you can ask it for some assistance with your investment strategy and your investment plan. You can say, in my situation, I am so many years old, this is my target. How do I go about investing in a growth strategy? How do I go about adapting to that? Once it's taken on that personality, or once it's accepted to do that, you can then ask it investment questions. You can ask it, what would you recommend for me to invest in if my investment goal is growth over time? If I'm saving up for a retirement fund, what would you suggest I invest in? And it will give you an overall opinion, an overall recommendation. It's not going to give you individual stocks, but it'll give you a rough estimate and it'll give you a direction to go in. Now, this is massive, especially for beginners. If you're beginning to invest and just dabbling into the market, this is huge because it puts you in the right direction and you won't make all those mistakes, those beginner mistakes. You can go straight into what you need to do. Once it's given you a couple of strategies, you can ask it to compare the strategies and say, well, evaluating this strategy and comparing it to this one, which one would you recommend for my position, which is ABC? And it will give you a response. The other thing you can do with ChatGPT regarding investments is ask it to assess your risk appetite. In response to this, it will give you the response of, I can't assess your risk appetite, I can't give you financial advice, but then we'll also go on to give you 5 points on what to consider. Those points will be relating to what your financial goals are, what's your investment horizon. For example, are you investing short term or do you have long term goals? It will also ask you for your budget and your comfortability to risk and your incentive, whether that's psychological, whether that's emotional or monetary. It will ask you your incentive as to why you want to start investing, and then it will give you an overall response. Overall, there's multiple ways that AI can help you invest in. The best way if you're just starting out is just to use it to help you with the research process. If you're looking into a financial report, copy and paste it, put it into ChatGPT and ask it for it to summarize the report for you, ask it to give you the main points, and then you can ask it, put yourself in the position of an investment expert, what direction do you think this company is going in, and get its overall advice and act on that. When I say act on that, obviously do your own research outside of that, but just use AI and ChatGPT as an aid. Now, it's important to remember accountability, like fair enough, listen to the AI, but at the end of the day, it's your decision, so just bear that in mind. Now, if you're looking for other ways that AI can help improve your life, whether you've got an e-commerce store or just like making money online in general, do check out my other YouTube videos. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.